Hello everyone and welcome to Fatma Sami's channel. Today's video is for the 7th grade, semester 1. We're gonna do some exercises on Unit 1, Skills Book. Unit 1, Happy Holidays. Exercise number 1. Look, think and write. Look at the pictures on page 3 of your class book. Complete these sentences about what each of the children did in their summer holidays. Let's see the answers. Number 1 is done for you. Saif went to the beach. Number 2. Raya took photographs. Number 3. Yusuf played football. Number 4. Jamila helped at home. Number 5. Majid swam with his friend. Number 6. Moza played computer games. Number 7. Asma visited her aunt. Number 8. Sami rode his bike. Exercise number 2. Think and write. What did you do in the summer holidays? Write some sentences describing what you did. I'll show you my answers. I went to the beach. I played the computer games. I visited my aunt. Exercise number 1. Read, think and complete. Look at the holiday wrap. Some of the words are missing. Use the words in the towel below to complete the wrap. Let's see the answers. I'm back from my holiday. I had a lot of fun. I visited lots of places and played in the sun. I'm back from my holiday. I had a great time. I took lots of photographs and saw some friends of mine. I'm back from my holiday. There was such a lot to do. I can't wait for next year. What about you? Exercise number 1. Read, think and match. Read this conversation about Ben's holiday. Match the answers to the questions. Let's see the answers. Number 1. How was your summer holiday, Ben? It was great. Number 2. Where did you go? I went to Japan. Number 3. How did you travel? I traveled by plane. Number 4. Who did you stay with? I stayed with Tushi. Number 5. What places did you visit? I visited Mountain Fuji. Number 6. What was the weather like? It was quite hot. Exercise number 2. Act out. Now act out the conversation with a friend. Exercise number 3. Read, think and write. Look at this information about the summer holidays of some of the IKC children. Use the information on the chart to write about the children's holidays. Here we have their names. Where did they go? Who did they stay with? What did they visit? And what did they eat? Exercise number 4. Read, think and write. Tariq went to Australia. He stayed with David. He visited Ayers Rock. He ate beef burger and chips. Maha and Ahmed went to England. They stayed with Fiki and Paul. They visited Big Ben. They ate fish and chips. Now, write about Randa, David, and Maria and Tony. Let's see the answers. Randa went to China. She stayed with Mei-Ling. She visited the Great Wall of China. She ate dim sum. David went to Jordan. He stayed with Tariq. He visited Petra. He ate falafel. Maria and Tony went to Egypt. They stayed with their aunt and uncle. They visited the pyramids. They ate kushari. Exercise number 5. Think and write. Write about what you did and where you went for your summer holidays. I'll show you my answer. I went to China. I stayed with my friend. I visited the panda zoo. I ate noodles. Exercise number 1. Read, think and complete. We have the verb like. In the past, liked. We usually add ed to verbs to make the past simple. These kind of verbs are called regular verbs. Now we have the verb go. In the past, went. Some verbs change completely to make the past tense. These kinds of verbs are called irregular verbs. Exercise number 2. Read and sort. Look at these verbs. Find the past tense of these verbs in the postcard messages on page 5 of your class book. Write them below. Sort them into 2 groups, regular and irregular verbs. Let's see the answers. The regular verbs are traveled, stayed, visited, loved. The irregular verbs are had, took, ate, thought. Exercise number 3. Play a game. Remove cut-out page 1 from page 97 at the back of this book. Choose 9 past tense verbs from the bottom of the page and write them on bingo card 1. Don't let your friends see your words. Now, listen carefully. You will hear some of the verbs in the present tense on the tape. If you hear your verb, put a tick against it. When you have ticks against all of your verbs, shout out, bingo! Now play the game in your group. Choose one of your group to be the caller. The caller must write down the verbs in the present and then play the game again. You shall do this exercise with your friend and classmates and your teacher in the class. Exercise number 1. Read, find and write. When we go on a holiday, we don't have much time to write, so we often send our friends and family postcards from the places we visit. Writing postcards is different from writing letters or emails because we usually write them very quickly and we use short sentences. Look at the postcards on page 6 and 7 of your class book and find this information. 3 different ways to start a postcard. 4 different ways to finish a postcard. Exercise number 2. Look and answer. Look at the postcards on page 6 and 7 of your class book again and choose the correct answers to the question. Let's see the answers. Number 1. Where do you write the message on postcard? On the left. Number 2. Where do you write the address on a postcard? On the right. Exercise number 3. Write. Look at the way we write addresses on a postcards. Write your home or school address here. We write the full name here, the street address, then the city, then the postal code. Exercise number 4. Imagine and write. Imagine that you went somewhere very exciting for your summer holiday. Remove cut-out page A from page 119 at the back of this book. Choose a postcard or make your own. Write your friend a postcard. Write your message on the back of the postcard. Remember to think carefully about the kind of topics you want to write about, where you should write the message, where you should write the address. Exercise number 1. Read and listen. Do you remember this rule? Can you complete it? To change a regular verb from the present to the past, we add ed. Now listen to these past tense verbs. They all end with the letter ed. Do they all end with the same sound? Listen carefully and check. Helped, stayed, visited. Listen again. What is the sound at the end of each word? Helped, stayed, visited. Exercise number 2. Read and tick. Look at the words below, say them, and then decide what the sound is at the end of each word. Let's read the words together. Thanked, arrived, started, stopped, pointed, played, jumped, listened, wanted, picked. Now let's see the answers. Exercise number 3. Read, think and complete. Read and complete the sound rules. Helped, picked, and thanked end with the sound T. Arrived, stayed, and played end with the sound D. Started, visited, and pointed end with the sound ID. Exercise number 1. Remember and complete. Look at these sentences about the story. The people and the verbs are missing from the story. Use the words in the sausage to help you complete the sentences. Let's see the answers. Number 1 is done for you. Paul's grandma was playing with his sister. Number 2. Paul's dad was cooking sausage. Number 3. Paul's mom was putting a cloth on the table. Number 4. Paul's granddad was planting flowers in the garden. Number 5. Paul's brother was playing with the baby. Exercise number 2. Read, think and complete. Look at these sentences about the things people were doing in the story. Complete the sentences using was or were. Let's read the examples first. Paul's dad was cooking. Paul's grandma and sister were playing. Now, let's see the answers. Number 1. Paul's granddad was planting flowers. Number 2. Paul and Ahmed were talking. Number 3. Paul's brother was playing with the baby. Number 4. The baby was sleeping. Number 5. Paul and Ahmed were eating fish and chips. Exercise number 1. Read and think. Look at these 3 sentences about the barbecue and answer the questions. Let's read the sentences first. Number 1. Ahmed arrived at Paul's house. Number 2. Paul's family were having a barbecue. Number 3. Ahmed left Paul's house. Now let's read the questions. Which sentences describe a finished action? All the sentences describe a finished action. Which sentence describes something that was happening over a period of time? Sentence number 2. Exercise number 2. Think and complete. Look at these sentences about the story. Complete each sentence using a verb in the past continuous or the past simple. Use the verbs in the box to help you. Let's read the verbs in the box. Sneeze, paint, jump, pull, pick, burn. Now let's see the answers. Number 1 is done for you. The box jumped in the air. Number 2, the sausage were burning. Number 3, Paul's grandma picked up the cat. Number 4, Jack sneezed. Number 5, the baby was pulling up the flowers. Number 6, Emma was painting the tablecloth. Exercise number 3, read, think, and complete. Look at these rules about the past continuous. Can you remember them? Think about what you know about the past continuous and complete these rules. We use the past continuous to describe actions that happened over a period of time in the past. We make the past continuous with the past of the verb to be and a main verb ending in ing. Exercise number 1. Read, remember, and complete. Look at these sentences about the children on page 13 of your class book. Can you remember what happened? Try and complete the sentences using verbs in the past continuous and the past simple. Let's see the answers. Number 1 is done for you. I was fishing with my cousin when he fell in the water. Number 2, I was walking in the wadi with my brother when a rock fell on his leg. Number 3, I was helping my mom cook food on the barbecue when I burned my finger. Number 4, I was riding my bike to the shops when I fell off. Exercise number 2, imagine and write. Imagine that something went wrong during your summer holiday. Remove holiday horror. Cut out page 2 from page 95 at back of this book. Write to a friend and tell them what happened. Draw pictures to go with your writing. Show your work to a friend and then put it in your portfolio. Exercise number 1. Read, think, and write. During this semester, you are going to start making a learning journal. In your learning journal, you are going to think about how you learn and how you can develop all your skills. How much we learn can depend on how we feel. Look at these pictures of children below and describe how they feel. Use the words in the pencil to help you. Picture A and picture B are done for you. A, he can't hear. B, she's worried. Now let's see the rest of the answers. C, he's thirsty. D, she's tired. E, she can't see. F, he's hot. G, she's hungry. Exercise number 2, listen and match. We all learn best in different ways. Listen to these children talking about how they like learning and find the matching picture. Picture number 1. I like writing things down when I learn something new. Picture number 2. I like drawing pictures or doodling when I listen. Picture number 3. I like listening to music when I do my homework. Picture number 4. I like finding answers myself. Picture number 5. I like guessing answers. Picture number 6. I like to be quiet when I do my homework. Exercise number 3. Look, read, and think. Look at this mind map. It's Rashid's mind map. It's how he learned things. He learns things from his family member. He learns things from TV. He learns things by making things with his hand. He learned things by reading. He learned things by watching. He learned things from learning resources. He learned things from his city, like the buildings in his city, like the museums and zoos. He learned things by hearing and listening. We reached to the end of our video. Thank you for listening and watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.